Hello, this is Jafree with EnlightenedBeings.com and the 90-day manifesting program. So, what I'm going to be sharing with you is the 8 habits to raising your manifesting vibration, which are found in the 90-day manifesting program and in the super manifesting program. So these essential 8 habits are going to take your vibration skyrocketing to the moon and beyond and into the stars. You're going to find yourself being able to easily manifest whatever it is that you want in your life with effortless ease. It's just going to come to you because your vibration is so high that your consciousness, your energy, your ability to receive it emotionally, energetically, is going to be so open and so receptive that it's just going to fall into your life. So the first habit is perhaps the most powerful one because it's all about how you start your day. When you start your day on a really high note and you're really jazzed and excited about life, the rest of your day it starts off from that. The momentum builds from that place. So the first thing in the morning, like right when you're awake, is you want to grab the reins on the mind. Okay, the mind is like a team of wild horses who are just running wild because they were just in dreamland or who knows where they were the night before. And so you just want to grab them and just get the distance from them so that you know that you're not these thoughts, that you are the master of these thoughts, that you are the watcher, the witnesser behind the thoughts. Okay? It's very, very important that you start your day off from a place of complete centeredness, where you're absolutely in tune with the divine essence that's within you, the divine presence that's within you. So you want to spend, I'd say, at least 4 or 5 minutes, very first thing in the morning, just relaxing your body, getting to a place of witnessing, watching, breathing, and just observing the mind and stepping back into this divine observer. Okay? And so when you do that, you're going to find that you're able to actually control the mind much, much easier than if you just started your day running. Okay? So it's kind of like a springboard on some level that you want to just, or like a bow and arrow, you want to pull back a little bit and just, kind of coil yourself, recoil into yourself so that you can launch your life forward. Okay? So that's the first thing you want to do right in the morning, is just drop into this divine presence, this essence, this consciousness that is receptive to its divinity and it knows that it is the master of the mind. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to say yes, okay, repeatedly, with emotion, with this joy, this excitement, and just keep saying the word yes, 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 and get into this place of just absolute being jazzed about your life and what you've written down on your manifesting agenda. Okay, which I recommend that you have your manifesting agenda right by your bed, so if you ever need to, you just look at it, say, okay, this is exactly what I'm manifesting in the next 30, 60, 90 days. Okay, so you want to just let yourself be completely open to however it's going to show up without you having to get in there and kind of micromanage it or try to force it to happen a certain way. The yes factor just says yes to however it unfolds, and it's in the most magical way, because you are a powerful, magical, manifesting being, and whatever you think is what's going to manifest. Okay, whatever thoughts you have. And so if you can just only have a string of positive, happy, joyous thoughts, 1,000 or 10,000 thoughts in a row, you're going to see that multiply, and you're going to see that expand and grow, and you'll see that show up in your life. So that's what yes does. Yes is the most positive word that we can have, and it opens our heart, it opens our mind, it opens our soul. It brings us into the greatest level of peace inside of us and the highest level of our potentiality as a human being. And so the more you say it with joy, with your heart open, the more that you're going to move your vibration to a higher level. And this is about saying yes to your past. As your past is, it's beautiful, it's perfect, it's taught you so much about what not to do and what to do instead. And it's also about saying yes to your future. Whatever it is that you want to manifest in your future, as if it's coming to you effortlessly, easily, with joy and fun. And it's also about saying yes to the present divine being that you are. That's magical, mystical, powerful. It's able to attract anything that you want at any time. Okay? You really are powerful. It's really important to honor that and to acknowledge that and to just relax into that knowingness, because the more that you can relax into it, the more real it becomes. And you start to move through all the doubts and fears and disappointments and all the negation of that understanding. Okay? So yes is huge. Okay? Keep saying it as much as you possibly can. Alright? So the next thing you want to do is you want to start visualizing everything you've written down on your manifesting agenda. Okay? Just start feeling it, visualizing it, owning it, saying, this is happening to me, or something better, is coming my way. So that you're just, in alignment with that, whatever it is you wrote down, and having this sense of just excitement about it. Okay? And again, it's not about controlling it. It's not about any sort of manipulation. It's about trust. It's about knowing that you are powerful, you're magical, and that the universe is completely, intimately connected to you. So on the deepest levels, so that you just own that. You're just owning that and say, this is what is. And so if I just relax into that and let that be the truth, then whatever I visualize and feel as if it's already happening to me, and I let go, well, that's what ends up showing up in your life. Okay? It's really that simple. Okay? It's just about getting the mind and all the doubts and fears and the negativity just set aside. And again, you can use it as a springboard. All the negativity is there for a reason. It's there to propel you forward, to make you a brighter human being, so that you're more in tune with your highest potential energy and consciousness. Okay? So use everything. Say yes to everything in your past. All the negative experiences you've had, any sense of poverty or divorce or being abandoned or hurt or somebody hates me or whatever, you can say yes to that on a bigger picture, saying, yes, this allowed me to move in a much more positive direction. Okay? Because that's where people get hung up, is they don't know how to say yes to the negative. And so, if you look at the yin-yang symbol, there's always a negative and the positive, and there's always a positive and the negative. So what you're doing is you're saying yes to both. You're saying yes to both the positive and the negative. You're saying yes to the totality of existence and the totality of this universe, totality of beingness, okay? Which is what you are. This is the truth of who you really are. And so you're saying yes to yourself. All right? So it's a huge yes. It's not just a very narrowed yes. It's a big yes that allows you to really relax and go deep inside. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to look in the mirror and own the fact that you are living in this body, and just love the body, love yourself, send a lot of acceptance, appreciation, a sense of acknowledgement to who you are in this body. Okay, that you are this divine being living in this body, so that your body starts to receive the vibration. Okay, so look in the mirror and just send love to yourself. Say I love you just the way you are. You're so amazing. And, if you notice there's any part of you that isn't really fully there, just see if you can get the ball rolling in the positive direction. Kind of fake it till you make it some days. It's really kind of helpful to just move past that part of you. And then there's some days where you just can't. You can't move into that positive direction. So what you want to do is you just want to drop into and through the negative feeling until you get to a place of being okay with it and saying, well, okay, I can be okay with this negative thought about myself. Even though it may be true, it may not be true, it doesn't matter. I can just find a sense of being okay with it. that it has its place in the world. It's just one little thought out of the billions and trillions of possible thoughts. And it's just like one little speck of grain of sand on the beach, right? You can be okay with one little piece of sand on the beach. So just, back up from it a little bit, and so you can find that place of peace that's inside you. And when you can, then it's like, oh, wow, I can use this negative thought to, again, propel me into a more positive direction, or whatever the opposite of that thought is, which is basically what that thought's trying to do. So that eventually you balance them out, right? So if you have the complete balance of all the negative thoughts and all the positive thoughts, then you drop into your God source, this divine essence of who you really are, which is magical manifesting potentiality in each moment. And then you really wake up to why you're here on the planet, okay? So, this is all about having fun. Try not to take this too seriously. Try not to take your goals too seriously. Try not to take yourself too seriously, your future, your past. You signed up for this life to have this incredible experience, whatever it is, all the different experiences, all the different places of fear and tension, worry and joy and happiness and bliss and ecstasy and orgasm. You signed up for it all. So you're going to get it all, right? You're going to receive everything that you're here to receive. So just relax about it. Just enjoy the ride, okay? Because if you get really serious about this program, you get really tight and tense inside. And it's like a fist. You tend to not be open to receiving what you want. You have to let go and relax to receive. Okay? To just, thank you, universe. That sort of attitude is what you want to take as far as just manifesting whatever it is you want in your life with effortless joy and ease. Okay? So, back to the mirror. Okay? When you're looking at that mirror, you want to just give and receive as much love as you can. Okay, look into your eyes, say, love you, appreciate you, and just get that ball rolling so that you feel it in your heart. Alright, because when you feel it in your heart, then it's real. If you're just thinking it in your head, it's not going to work. Okay, you have to drop into your emotions. Emotion, energy and motion. Emotion is huge. That's the only way that anything happens in this world. If you're just sitting around, hoping and thinking, that you want something, but you're not emotionally jazzed about it, it's not a big pull on you, it's not going to happen. Okay? So you got to get emotional about something if you want anything to happen in your life. So one thing that I find with people is that most people have a charge around money. So I recommend that when you're, starting your morning routine, is that you start on some level with money as a place of feeling confident, secure, sense of safety, sense of abundance, a sense of security, a sense of that it's a non-issue, right? The best relationship that we can have with money is that we don't think about it that often, right? It's just one of those things. Like, you don't think about your fingernails that often, right? In some way we just take them for granted, but they're there, and it's a part of our life. So it's a healthier relationship, I find, at least for myself, when I don't think about money throughout a given week or month, that it's just always flowing. Currency is this energy, this current of energy, and so you just want to keep giving it away and receiving it and being this constant flow. And it's all about the more you can help others and help the world and get that energy flowing out of you, creative love, into the world, then the world's going to give something back to you. And if you're open to receiving it, you can receive it in the form of money, if that's what you want, if that's what you need. Okay? So find this place of prosperity consciousness in your body. You can do this while you're in the mirror, you can do it in bed, wherever you want, but do it in the morning where you're really feeling a sense of abundance inside. Because this will help you so much to just relax in your body if you feel abundant, if you feel taken care of, if you feel a sense of peace, relaxation. Okay? And joy and excitement is wonderful too. And yet you don't want to get too anxious about money, because then again we go into this contracted place where it's all about greed and I don't have enough, and poverty consciousness. We don't want to go there, right? That's not a very good feeling to have. So we want to focus on the feeling of peacefulness, of joy, of abundance, a sense of there's so much of it around and it's plenty, it's always flowing in. And so when you feel something on your inner world, guess what happens? Your outer world starts to mirror that, starts to match that. And the more you can relax into it, the more it becomes a permanent part of your vibration that you just manifest and attract on your outer world. Okay? So you're always provided for by the universe. Okay? On some level, the universe is going to take care of you. Right? It takes care of the grass and the birds and the trees and flowers. I mean, it provides food for all the animals in the forests and the oceans all over the world. So of course you are going to be taken care of too. So just trust that and just relax and know that that's the base, and then you can work up from that base to a place of having a deeper sense of security, a deeper sense of knowingness inside you that you're a powerful manifesting being and you can attract and create as much abundance as you want. Okay? So the next part of the routine, and this is something that I added in here that I think is really key and important, it's the sensual part. Okay, that where you get in touch with your kundalini energy, which is at the base of your spine. This is the healing aspect to your vibration, your body, your mind, where you are awakening this joy, this excitement from deep inside of you at the base of your spine through the sex chakra. And so when you open up this energy and you let it go up your spine into your heart, come out the top of your head, and just bathe in this joyous, sensual being that you are, because you were created out of an orgasm, right? Everybody was. And so that's your essential nature, okay? So return to it, that you're an orgasmic being. That's what you're here to do. You're here to live in this divine flow of orgasmic energy, okay? So breathe it up the spine. Let that be a part of who you are, because the biggest issues that people have on the planet are about sex and money. It's obvious, okay? So if you start your day off with this vibration of being grounded in your sexual energy and your financial vibration, you are one step ahead of the crowd, helping the rest of the people to come along, right? You become more of a, someone who's a leader in your life and leader for your community. So this is one of the best things that you can do. Okay, so open up that money vibration, that sexual vibration, get it flowing so that you feel grounded in it, so you feel like a sexually, sensually alive human being that's abundant, right? That's the first step, really. Once you get in touch with your divine essence, once you get in touch with this knowingness, this feeling that you're a soul that is never going to die, that is connected to the God source and can manifest anything that you want at any time, okay? Just by holding the intention and allowing it to flow into your life, okay? Through trust, through joy, through excitement, and a sense of receiving it, okay? So just know that you're magical. It's just as simple as that. You're a magical being. And all those thoughts, those limiting thoughts and ideas that you've been told, that you're not this way, set them aside for just a few months. See what happens. What happens when you let yourself believe that anything is possible. It's pretty amazing. Okay, I can tell you stories and stories and stories of things that have happened to me personally because I dropped the idea that only some things were possible and some things weren't. I just started saying, well, anything is possible. And, we live in an infinite universe. And so all of a sudden, a lot of interesting things started showing up. Okay? So, we're going to go on to the next habit here, which is the physical aspect of your of your manifesting routine. We're going to go on to the next habit here, which number 2 is the physical and energetic routine. So, when you're up and moving in the morning, you want to do a little stretching. You want to move like, you see a cat waking up in the morning. it just stretches and gets into the body. Do some yoga, do some breath work. Get into your body in such a way where you are not in your head spinning the wheels, when you're physically feeling really grounded in your body, really centered, okay, relaxed, in a state of just, feels so good to just be in this body, okay? So stretch, relax, honor that this is an amazing manifesting vehicle that you live in. Worship this thing. Worship this body. It's beautiful. It's only going to be here for a short time, and just enjoy it while it's here, right? So just allow yourself to own the fact that it is connected on a very intimate level to other people, okay? Through your facial expression, through your tonality, through how you carry yourself, through the words you share. You affect people with it. So you really want to be honoring it and loving it and sending as much joy and care that you can towards it, because that is what comes out onto everyone else. All right? So the next thing you want to do after you stretch and really, got into your body is you want to jump up and down, okay? And if you can't do this physically for some reason, do it internally, okay? Imagine yourself jumping with your arms stretched high in the air and just yelling, yes, 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 I'm so excited, yahoo, I can't wait, okay? So you want to just allow yourself to get as extended as possible, okay, into this place of joy where you are extending your vibration, you're reaching up, and jump off the ground if you can and just yell yes, 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 and think about what you are manifesting as if it already happened. So let's say you wanted to manifest a new home, beautiful, your dream home. You just signed the lease, you just put the down payment, you're just moving in, and they just gave you the key. How excited are you going to be? Right? That's the moment you just want to say yes, 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 and just keep doing this every morning, feeling whatever it is that you want to manifest as if it already happened, and just keep jumping. That's the key, is really to get your energy extended out there. Okay? So when you're yelling, woohoo, and you don't have to do this out loud if your neighbors are close by or whatever. You can do it internally. But make sure that you're feeling it. That's the key. And if you can do it externally, you're going to get even more results. Okay? Go do it out in the park. Do it wherever. Just to break the status quo, so that you're not sort of living in this energetic sheltered box. Okay? This is really going to help your vibration to grow when you expand it, when you move past your comfort zones. Right? If you always stay in your comfort zone, what's going to happen? You're just going to live this sort of small, comfortable life, but you're not going to have a lot of big joys, a lot of great ecstasies. Okay? There's going to be a sense of sort of stagnation. It's kind of like a pond that doesn't receive any new water. It kind of gets moldy, right? And so you want to just keep outflowing and inflowing new information, new energy, so that you get out of your comfort zone, you're doing something different and new. Okay, so this is part of it, is jumping up and down with joy and excitement. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is you want to get into an exercise routine where at least 6 days a week, where you are breaking a sweat for, I'd say, at least 20 minutes, okay, every day, where you are pushing your body, whether you're doing yoga or running or in the treadmill, or if you're just working out, doing push-ups or sit-ups or something, yoga, whatever it is, that you are actually moving some energy, that is moving some muscles. Some people say it's really good to do cardio one day and then strength the next day. I highly recommend that too. It's powerful. You're going to feel a sense of strength inside your body, which is going to make your mind even stronger. Okay, it's going to make you feel more solid as a human being, more grounded.